Okay, y'all, I have a new deck tech for you today. Before I get into the deck tech, I am using the red matte Dragon Shield sleeves for this deck. I also made a quick edit and added Varrogoth from the Kaldheim, a permanent creature with a tutoring ability, so it will help me get my combos easier. So you will not see that in the video, but I edited it in. So, in the description below, as always in my deck text, I have the deck list. So check it out. So we are going into this deck tech. I have Athreos, God of Passage. For one of any, one white, one black, for 3 converted. Indestructible. As long as your devotion to white and black is less than 7, it isn't a creature. Whenever another creature you own dies, return it to your hand, unless target opponent pays 3 life. And it is a 5/4. A legendary enchantment creature god. So, for this deck tech, I'm going to go into it. It is a little dark. Let me try to line it up a little. Okay, so lands. I have a total of 39 lands, 12 plains, and 13 swamp. Basic lands, utility lands. Get me a Baron Moore to help with card draw. Command Tower. Cryptic Caves. Some more card advantage. Evolving Wilds. Godless Shrine. Great Hall of Starnhelm. I think I pronounced that right. I don't know. Orzhov Beliska. Secluded Steppe. I'm pretty sure that's wrong too. Sanctuary, Civil Quill Campus for some scrying, Temple of Silence, Temple of False God, Vault of the Archangel. All my creatures have Death Touch and Lifelink. And Restvel Abbey. Pay 1 life, put a 1/1 white-black human cleric creature token onto the battlefield. Sacrifice 5 creatures to transform to get me a 9/7 demon, flying lifelink, indestructible haste. So, speaking of, I forgot to mention my theme. So the theme for this deck is kind of, since I'm using a god, I decided to do demons and angels. But in order to have some creatures on the field and have, lower cost creatures, I added clerics. So that's why I kind of named my list Orzhov Religion, because it's like kind of religious themed, like clerics and angels and demons, so forth. So that's what we got in this deck. I will say too, I was using the priest. The mono black priest cleric that you sacrifice 2 creatures to add 2 black. I took it out because I didn't think it would work as well as I thought. But we'll see when I test play it more. I haven't test played this deck at all, so I'm excited to see what will happen once I play test. So for creatures, I have, I believe, 32 creatures. Mostly Death Touch, not Death Touch, clerics, angels, and demons. Bishop of Wings, Cleric of Life's Bond, because I do have a lot of lifelink going on in this deck. Grand Abolisher, High Priest, whenever is dealt damage, destroy target non-land permanent. Venus Potif, Sun Cleanser. True Believer, you can't be the target of spells or abilities. War Priest of Thune. Banisher Priest, give me a nice version of that. Drana's Fiend Hunter, some more exiling stuff. Tobolk's Hope's Demise. So this came out and I had to get it because it's a cheap demon to play and it's a demon cleric. Veto, I am gonna have a lot of lifelink going on. Not a lot, but some. So he will be able to go off. Angelic Field Marshal. Eradicator Valkyrie. The Broken Blade. I'll set that aside to show you in a bit. Nightmare Shepherd. Aura. Gonna have him. Seraph of the Scales. Give me a nice version of that as well. Voice of All. Protection from Chosen Color. Archfiend of Depravity. Bishop of Rebirth. Phrygia, Judge of Valor. Ravos, Angelic Skirmisher. Each combat I choose one, like those odds. I do have the new Athreos in it as well. Obnixilis, my first commander I ever built, but didn't keep. If you follow my Instagram, you know I talked about it. Angel of Serenity. Bruna, the Fading Light. Resolute Archangel. And Tessa, Envy of Ghosts. This is the only non-cleric I have in this deck. Non-fiend. But because it has protection from creatures and it's pretty good, I kept it in the deck. Now, this is going... I need to look at my spells. I don't think I do have tutors. But if it doesn't work out, I'll add tutors. But here is why I would need a tutor. If I have any one of these two out, it would be awesome to get them to meld. I am not sure if anyone has ever got a meld creature out, but that is too awesome to not try to include. So I decided to keep them in the deck. Because if I'm able to get that out, that would be just awesome, honestly. So that is my creatures. A lot more clerics than demons and angels, but that's because clerics are cheaper to play. So if I need creatures out, I have those options. Enchantments, I have 6. Animate Dead, Blind Obedience, Always Watching, Dark Prophecy, Duelist, Heritage, and Whip of Erebos. Pretty kind of self-explanatory there. Artifacts. I'm playing with some artifacts people don't usually use. So 11. Scroll, sacrifice it, draw a card. If you control an angel, gain life. Scroll of Grizzleband. Again, sacrifice, draw a card. Target player loses 3 life if I control a demon. Soul Ring, Orzhov Signet, Talisman Hierarchy, Angelic Armaments, Commander Sphere, Forebearer's Blade, Lockstrom Warhammer, Orzhov Cluestone for card draw, and Mana Sword of Vengeance. So, pretty self-explanatory for enchantments and artifacts. Moving on to the spells of the deck. I believe 11 is in here as well. So, love Dark Ritual. Always a good card to have in, I would say, any black commander deck because it gives you mana. Swords of Plowshares. Disenchant. Exhume. Good to get a creature back from my graveyard out. Mortify. Diabolic Tutor. I do have a tutor. It's not demonic, and it's not the other one, vampiric, but it is a tutor, and it still helps with getting my Bruna or Gisela. Foul Renewal. Utter End. Wrath of God. Got me a nice version of Wrath of God. Merciless Eviction. And Ghastly Conscription. Just get some cards back out from a graveyard if no one pays the life. Or, if someone pays life and prevents me from getting my card out. So, got through this pretty quick, I feel. Athreos is basically, hopefully get your cards back into your hand. so they don't go to my graveyard and then play them again. Get my bombs out. I might add more tutors to this deck. We'll have to see in the test play. But if you liked this deck tech and the theme I decided to go with, leave a like. It doesn't take but a second to hit the subscribe button, and it helps out a lot, so please subscribe. And comment if you have opinions. Thanks for watching.